Now question number 17, we will continue the same exercise, question number 17. As usual I told, the remaining 15, 16, as usual method you have to follow, clear. This question number 17, you have to check the given data whether it is good index number or not by using that concept, factor reversal test, and what is one more? Time reversal test. When these two are satisfied, then you have to find out the Fisher, you can conclude that Fisher index number called as ideal Fisher's number. Clear? Fisher's ideal index number. So I do the one problems with the model. So P naught, Q naught, you know how to take P naught. Price under base year. What is the base year? In the question number given very clearly base year and current year. There is no confusion. So P naught and Q naught, I will write down only the data for P naught and Q naught. You have to complete the remaining one. Total is given already. Check the total. P naught 6, 2, 4, 10, 8. Under the Q, that is Q naught, number of units considers quantity 50, 100, 60, 50, 40. Then price under current year 10, 2, 6, 12, 12. And this is 56, 120, 60, 24, 36. So after find out P naught, Q naught, we have some values. I found answer. So you have to check. Don't simply leave it this one. You have to complete the tabular column. If it in the classroom, I will give the time to complete, but it is not a classroom. It is YouTube classes. So that's what I did. One problem is properly. The next one you have to do it yourself. This is calculator based. So no need to work out everything. So you have to complete at home and find out. Now you have to find that Fisher's ideal index number. What is the formula to find Fisher's ideal index number? The combination of the first two formula, that is P01, that is combination of two formula I gave, isn't it? So you can take first one or you can take first the second one also. Summation P1 Q naught by summation P0 Q0 into summation P1 by P1 Q1 summation P0 Q1 into 100. Just you have to substitute P1 Q0. What is the P1 Q0 answer? P1 Q0 answer is 214 by P naught Q naught. What is P naught Q naught? 1560 into what is P1 Q1? 1880. What is P naught Q1 total? 1344. Boys, if you made anywhere mistake in the total multiplication, then you lose 5 marks. They will not give full marks. Clear? So after simplifying this one into 100, multiply these two. Divide the number in the calculator, multiply these two, then division symbol first number, again division symbol second number, then you take square root into 100. Straight away do. Don't divide first these two, the next two. So you will get some difference in the answer. So to avoid some differences, to get accuracy, multiply the numerator first. Then press division symbol, first denominator is equal to. Then press division symbol, second number, clear, is equal to. Take square root symbol into 100, clear. If you do, you will get exactly answer is 138.52. So this is your Fisher's ideal index number. Now you have to check the factors reversal test and time reversal test. Both you have to check. So for both we have the formula, time reversal test and factor reversal test. So we have the formulas for factor and time reversal test. So I will start with now first time reversal test, that is TRT, that is time reversal test. What is the formula for TRT? That is P01 into P10 is equal to 1. So I gave already formula for P01 and P10. Straight away I can write down the formula for P01 and P10, that is P1 Q naught by summation P naught Q naught into summation P1 Q1 by summation P0 Q1 into this. I have to write, you have to P10 is the answer. How to find 10? Just you have to interchange P0, 1 will become 0, 0 will become 1. That's all. So summation P 1 Q1 summation P0 Q0 P1 Q0, isn't it? So now you have to substitute all the values. See in the tabular column, what is that? You have to show that is equal to 1. So what is that? P0, P1 Q0. Where is P1 Q0? P1 Q0 stands for 2140. P0 Q0 1560. P1 Q1 18880. P0 Q1 1344. P0 Q1. Where is P0 Q1? P0 Q1 1344. P1 Q1 1880. Then P0 Q0. Where will come P0 Q0? 1560. P1 Q0. That is 2140. Square root. I told you already when I explained the formula, just you have to go for cancellations. So everything cancel, you will get what? 1. Square root of 1. What is square root of 1? Square root of 1 is 1. So which implies LHS is equal to what? RHS. We proved. Time reversal test is satisfied. Next you have to show that which one? Factor reversal test. How to find factor reversal test? Clear. Just you have to write down the formula and substitute the values. Cancel. Don't use calculator. Clear. For both TRT or as well as factor reversal test, FRT also. So this is for TRT method. Just you have to substitute and simplify. Square root of 1 is 1. We proved LHS. The left hand side is equal to right side. Clear. The next one, FRT. You know how to write formula for FRT, that is factor reversal test. What is the formula? P01 into Q01 is equal to summation. What do you want to prove? P1 Q1 by summation P0 Q0. So this you have to show that. Clear. You know how to write P01. Combination of Laplace and Parsons. What is the formula for P01? Summation P1 Q0 by summation P0 Q0 into summation P1 Q1 by summation P0 Q1. To write Q, just now I said you have to replace P by Q, Q by what? P. That's all, you get next one. I explained already in the formula. In this formula, you have to replace P by what? Q. That is Q1, don't change the suffix. You have to change P by Q, Q by P. That's all. Summation P is replaced by Q, don't change the suffix 0 P0 into summation P will become Q, Q will become P, P will become Q, Q will become P. So don't change the suffix. You can change suffix only for when the suffix is interchanged, that is for TRT, time reversal test, only you have to change the suffix, but here it is given Q, there is no changes in the suffix, so you have to change only these two, that you have to prove that P1 Q1 by summation P0 Q0. As usual, what is P1 Q0? P1 Q0 is 210, 2140, P0 Q0 is how much? 1560, P1 Q1, last one, 180, then P0 Q1 is 1344, Q1 P0, this is nothing but P0 Q1, Q1 P0 is nothing but P0 Q1, both are same only, that is 1344 by P0 Q0, Q0 P0 is nothing but P0 Q0, both are same only. Under the multiplication there is no problem of interchanging these two factors. So P1 Q1, Q1 P1, that will be similar to P1 Q1. That is 1880, then Q0 P1 is nothing but P1 Q0. Answer is 2140. Take square root. What is the answer for P1 Q1? 180. P0 Q0 answer is 1560. You have to show that the right side will be equal to left hand side. So what are the terms get cancelled? 2140, 2140. then 151344. What are left? 1880, 1880. So out of these two, you have to take one as a common pair because it's square root. Out of these two, you can take one. So you will get the same as right side. Hence, proved. So factor reversal test is satisfied. Clear? So based on this concept, you have to do the sum number up to 19. Now the 21, 22, 20, 21 is some other model. Clear? So this is very simple. You have to memorize the questions. So now the question number 20. This is something is different. This you have to do with the calculations part. Sum number 19. It is sum number 20. We have only two problems so that I will teach how to find the cost of living index number. Clear? Construct the cost of living index number. We have two methods. One is aggregate method, another one is family budget method. For aggregate method, we will see one problem, and the family budget method also we will see one model. Clear? So there are three methods, three models. Out of the three models, first model is 21, second one is 20, first one is 20, next one is 21, and third one is 22. Clear? So now I will straight away write down the answer. Index number, when index number is given, you have to take as P. Index number consider as P, that is 2450, 1240, 3250, 3750, then 4190. Then you have to take weight V. You have to consider weight as V 48, 20, 12, 15, 10. So you have to find out PV. PV is, this is the formula when index number is given. This is the formula to find cost of living index number, summation PV by summation V. This is the formula to find index, when index number is given, how to find out cost of living index number? This is the formula. When index number is given. When index number is not given, we have two methods. One is aggregate method, another one is family budget method. So PV, I will write down the answer straight away, that is 279550. This is 117600, and this one is 24800. Then 3, that is here 59000. The last one 56250. The total for this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? Somewhere I missed. So on that, okay, sorry. I missed some data's values, so please note in that. This is 117600. This is 24800. This is 539. Check the calculations. Don't simply copy. Sometimes you'll get wrong answers. This total is 279550. This total 105. Use the calculator and find out. Just you have to substitute 279550 by 105. Divide, you will get 2662.38. So this is the formula to find cost of living index number when the index number is given. When the index number is given, you consider the index number as P. Weight is always considered as V. Remember, weight is always considered as V. Then according to this is the common formula for all the three methods. Clear? Except the aggregate method. Family budget method for index. When the index number is given, you have to follow the same method. Clear? Check the calculation with the help of your calculators. Now we will go to sum number 20. We have only two problems are left. Clear? So there are two methods to find CLI. What are the two methods to find CLI is very simple. That is cost of living index number. We have the method aggregate method. The first one is aggregate method. Clear? Aggregate method. Aggregate expenditure method. Expenditure method. The formula for aggregate method, that CLI, that is cost of living index number, is equal to summation P1 Q naught by summation P naught into Q naught into 100. This is nothing but what? Las-Vegas method, P01. Las-Vegas formula you can use for aggregate expenditure method. Clear? When quantity is given. When quantity is given. Clear? So second one is family budget method. Family budget method, that is summation PV by summation V. This is the formula for family budget method, where this P, when index number is given, we follow the previous method. When index number is not given, P you have to find out by using the formula P1 by P0 into 100. You know V is nothing but what? Weight. Clear? So you have to use these two formula to find CLI when the method is mentioned in the question. When the method is mentioned in the question like aggregate expenditure method, you have to follow this one. When you are asked to find out the CLI for using the family budget method, you have to take this formula. To find this P, you have P1 by P0 into 100. We consider as weight. Clear? So this is two method, but normally when the method is not mentioned, simply it is given question, find the cost of living index number. You have to find out when weight is given, apply family method. When weight is given in the question, you have to apply family budget method. When the weight is not mentioned, quantity is mentioned, you please go to aggregate expenditure method. When the method is mentioned, follow that method. When the method is not mentioned, you have to find out yourself by seeing the question whether weight is given or not. When the weight is given, you please take the family budget method. When the weight is not given, you have to take aggregate expenditure method. Based on that, we will see the two problems, only two problems. Then after that, we will see the next days in the next class. Please see the question number 21. I straight away write down the tabular column. You know how to take P0 and Q0. It is given family budget method. Question number 1, weight is given. Therefore, you have to write straight away, that is P0, P1. P0, 250, 70, 150, 25, 85. Under the P1, 280, 85, 170, 35, 90. Now you have to V, it is given weight, 10, 5, weight you always consider as V, 4, 3. Now you have to find out P1 by P0 into 100. So what will be the answer alone I can write now, 112, 121.43, the next one 113.33, 140, then 105.88. Then PV, you have to multiply P into V, weight into the P. It is, answer is 1120, 607.15, 67998, then 560, 317.64. The total is 328477. This total is 28. Formula to find CLI is equal to summation PV by summation V, that is 3284.77 by 28. So divide, you will get answer, that is 117.31. So do the calculations at home. I am writing directly the answer, but you have to work it out and check whether these column and last two columns are correct or wrong. Then you can apply in that formula. Formula summation PV by summation V. This is the common formula for when the index number is and the family budget method. For aggregate expenditure method, we have another one formula, that is Las-Vegas formula. Straight away you can use Las-Vegas formula for aggregate expenditure method. Aggregate expenditure method you can use only when quantity is given. When weight is given, you straight away go to the family budget method. Clear? Sum number 22. Straight away I write down the answer, P0 and P1. So P0, P1, it is given weight. But the weight is given, just now I said, when weight is given, you have to take CLI formula, family budget method. But They are asked to find out the aggregate expenditure method. When weight is given, if you are asked to find aggregate method, you can consider the weight as what? Q naught. You consider weight as Q naught. When the method is not mentioned, you can use family budget method. But here they mentioned the aggregate expenditure method. In such a cases, even weight is given, consider as Q naught. Clear? So P naught, P1, Q naught. What is P naught? 22, 30, 42, 25, 36. This is 25, 45, 50, 35, 52. Weight, that is Q naught, 30, 25, 40, 50. So just you have to find out by using that Lazarus, we must know P naught and Q naught. I will write on the answer, you please check. 900, 1050, 1000, 1800, this total is 6510. The next one, P1Q0, that is 2000, 1350, 1250, 1400, 2600. So total is 8600, isn't it? So just you have to check by using the CLI formula for aggregate expenditure method, that is P1 Q naught by summation P naught Q naught into 100, that is Lazarus formula. Just you have to substitute, that is, what is this? 8600 by 6510 into 100. Simplify, you will get 132.10. So you have to subtract, that is 132 minus 10 minus 100 will give 32%. 32.10% should be increased. The cost of living is increased by how many percentage? 32.10%. Just you subtract 100 from 132.10. So this is the method to find cost of living index number by using aggregate method. When the weight is given, normally you can use only the family budget method, but here it is mentioned very clearly, use only aggregate method. In such a case, you consider the weight as Q naught. Clear? Then you can do the calculations based on the formula, you will get answer. Thank you boys, we will see the remaining exercise next class.